Okay, let's go. Happy Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. It's the end of a national holiday. If you are a subscriber to my channel, both channels, this and the unboxing, go ahead and comment for this set. This is going to be a banger. This is called the Marlito. It's from a company, I believe it's called Punch Audio. There's no relation to me. I'm not even sure what the final driver count is. I think it's 2DD, multi-BA, and a planar. I can put up a frequency graph for you right now to take a look at. It's tuned really well. They did a good job, and they've got big plans for this company. There's, I think, 3 sets already set up, and they're going to be released staggered. Kind of like what Critical's doing, I guess, in a way. So it's the beginning of a company, is what it is. And you can get the set before really anybody else gets it. That effect audio cable is not going to come with it, but I will send a nice cable with it, and it will probably be announced as the next set. And I will send this out with the other 2 that are waiting, because I go in bunches of 3s, because while I'm not thrilled about paying for shipping, I do it because this is me returning stuff back to the hobby. Time wise, going multiple times in a week it can't happen, so go 3 at once. So comment below, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for the engagement, and good luck, because you might get, I think it's called a Marlito, but they tune this really well. And I've seen things, and I think this company is going to be a big winner. Now let's talk about kind of the opposite, the inverse of what a big winner is going to be. And that is this company right here, and this is called EarAcoustics. And this is apparently, according to Riku, who I trust very much, off of Hi-Fi Guides, and you probably know him from Discord or HeadFi. This is actually a branch of TFZ, which is a company that's been around for a very long time. And then it kind of all starts to make sense. This, what seems like tuning that was done many years ago, before everybody had a coupler and could measure this and catch this and say, hey, I think this is probably, you should maybe think about this before you release this, because this is going to be immediately kind of caught. We got you. People are going to see that, and red flags are going to pop up and say, that looks really, really intense. Because in the background, I've got the 7Hz02, just as it's a general vanilla-ish, very common type of tuning. And compared to that, these are the EarAcoustics, and they are very intense sets. They sound like they graph. So I wouldn't recommend them. I'm listening to Ice Cube actually right now, and I'm looking up at AC/DC right here. And I actually listened to some AC/DC, and I listened to some Doobie Brothers, and I listened to some Led Zeppelin. I didn't listen to any classical music like I got right here, Vivaldi, because I had already realized that what that graph was saying is what I was hearing with my ears, and the vocals were just really, the guitars were also, everything, the harmonics of everything are very much boosted and really pushed up. It's very, very surprising that this set got released in 2025. And if you look at their website, which I might link below, there's like 10 versions of this. It looks like the same shell with slightly different caps, but very, very similar. And there's literally like 10 of them. I think there's 5 or more SPAs and 5 or more STAs. Maybe I'll put up a picture so you can take a look at it. And it doesn't look like they did anything besides, it doesn't look like they really did anything. I'm really not trying to bash on this company, because TFZ years ago, TFZ number 3, they put tons of stuff. They're kind of like KZ, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but there was stuff coming out constantly, and none of it was really ever well tuned, except maybe just by chance. It's like spaghetti on the wall. You're gonna hit it eventually, so maybe one of these EarAcoustics hit it. But this guy won't ever know that, and I will never tell you to buy from this company. And I'm not bashing on them, but it's 2025. Everybody out there's got a mic. It's easy to measure this stuff. And there is a kind of a standard out there with variations of what you could do, but that's really not one of the ones that's really acceptable. It's certainly not for my audience. I don't think anybody. If you really are interested in one of these sets, you'd of course have to comment below, and you'd of course have to be a subscriber. But in addition to the Marlito, I've got 4 of these. If you want to get one of them, I will send it out, because these people sent this to me, and I owe them. I'm not going to do 4 videos for them, but they sent me 4 things. So instead of just putting them down under my desk or putting them away, and that just doesn't seem cool. If you want one of these, I will send you one. Just mention it in the comment, like I'll take it. And again, you got to be a subscriber to this and also the unboxing channel, and I will pick you if you are a subscriber to this, the unboxing channel, and I will announce it in the unboxing channel as a group. So if there's 3 people that say I want, there's 4 of these actually, and they want one, I'll announce it all at the same time and send them out. That seems fair. I'm going to be paying for shipping. They sent this out to me. They're going to go to some people who maybe couldn't afford IMs. You're going to have to play with some EQ because you're dealing with a lot of energy. If you're old and you got hearing loss, I still think this is going to be too intense for you. I'm not even joking with you. So this isn't really a review. This is more of a kind of a consumer warning. You probably should avoid this company until they come out and say, we're going to go this way, we're going to do that way, because they don't seem to have any direction, which is very much like TFZ. So when Deku told me that on Hi-Fi Guides, I believe that. Like, that makes sense, what I'm looking at. So I won't waste any more of your time. If you're interested in this, go ahead and comment below, because that, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking like, what's fair to the company? Because I can't wreck this set. I can't wreck any of them. And they did send this to me. When they said, hey, how about this set? I said, why don't you send me whatever you got? And then so they said, okay, and sent 4. Well, what am I going to do? Put 4 of them under my desk or in storage? That seems like, that's not cool. So give them away. And I would actually say that you should probably get the Merlito. I think that's what it's called, with the E or A. I'm not really sure, but it's tuned like a beast. Let me throw that graph up again if I forget to put it up the first time. That's the one you should really get. This is going to happen sometimes, and I'm trying not to get loud or say profanity like I used to do. This simply isn't how it's done nowadays. It should never be done like that, but as a hobby, it's matured now, and there's a lot more reasonable things that you can purchase in the price range. You don't need to even consider something like this. If you listen to a library like mine and you've ever taken my Rex and you thought, yeah, I can understand what he was saying, for good or bad, like you liked what I said, or you heard what I said and then thought, yeah, okay, I don't like that though. If you trust me, skip this company. But the Marlito is something that you should probably keep an eye on. They got several sets coming out actually. I'll let you guys go. I will be putting together some actual really good reviews soon, now that I've got some stuff that's coming in. It's just arrived, and the health and the family and also the holidays is done. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this, and you guys have a great day. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and a comment below, and I'm out.